Hello everybody. Today I'd like to talk about growing an avocado tree from a pit and transplanting it after it's been in the water to get the optimal results. What you see here are a couple different things I have here. A lamb hoss I got the other day, put it in water, toothpicked it. You all know how that works. The flat side goes down. This one is just starting to get its first root out, and it's been about a week. Then I have this reed avocado, which I just put in water yesterday. Just starting to see a little bit of the crack there where that root will come out. And then I have a almost 3-month-old reed avocado seedling ready to transplant into soil. The date on there is wrong. I had a different seed in there, but you can see nice healthy plant itself. The reason I'm deciding now to put it into soil is because that little tip right there, I don't know if we can see it, little leaf tip has been there for about a week or two and has not moved. So I'm thinking that now is the time to get it into soil and spark a little more growth. Now what I do, the prep that I do on these seeds, since the roots go into a mineralized sandy loam soil, I like to put filtered mineral water, or water with minerals added, that we get from one of the big box stores. Mineral added water, not just the chlorine bombs you get out of your sink. I find that these have responded really well, and I'm putting it into a mineralized soil, and they've already got, the roots are used to minerals. I find that these things have just grown and looked beautiful that way, as opposed to just putting one in dirt, which I've done actually the same time I planted this one. I put another one in dirt. Let me go grab that one and show you out of my batch of things here. It would be this one. This is a reed avocado seedling, also started the same time. This one was put in dirt the same day this one was put in water. You can see the growth difference. This is a very healthy looking seedling at almost 3 months old, but this is the one that's been in water for the same time. Amazing, the difference. Waiting for the seed to sprout. Now this one here has been in the sun. It's gotten sun on the leaves for the last 3-4 weeks. This one has not been in the sun yet. So we'll see when we transplant it and get them into some filtered sunlight and sort of wean it into the sun, how it'll do, if it'll look as nice as this one. But you can see the difference in starting it in dirt, and a good quality dirt, similar to what we have here. Decomposed granite, and basically I use Gary's Top Pot soil from Laguna Hills Nursery in Orange County. I find that to be the best soil for all the plants that I grow, and it's hands down the best stuff I've used. And then we'll have a little bit of, we'll mix those two together. In part 2, I'll mix it together and I'll show you, but I wanted to get a part 1 out here real quick, showing you what we're going to do here and the growth habits of the 2 different types of avocados. Stay tuned for part 2. Welcome back to part 2 of our video on the tips and tricks of how to plant an avocado seed and transplant it into soil. What we're going to do now, what I like to do is mimic nature as much as I can, where we're going to have more sandy, loamy soil at the bottom of our pot, which I use these old coffee mugs here that have a handle on them. Like to put some volcanic rock in there, a bunch of holes in the bottom for good drainage. These come in very handy for seedlings and things like this, and easy to reuse and transplant later. We've got a great root structure on this avocado here, And what I'm trying to do is mimic more sandy soil and work up my way to the top where we're going to have a little richer organic mixture with worm castings, some starter fertilizer, and some light mulch mixed in there. So we can mimic lower levels of soil and upper levels of soil to where the feeder roots will develop up in here. So as you can see, we have our soil, and I'm basically just going to mix it 50-50, decomposed granite and this top pot soil. This gets us the sandy loam that we're looking for. Oops, missed that. Gets us the sandy loam that we're looking for. And it gives us the pumice in this soil that allows for good drainage. All the white pumice in there. And this is a fantastic way to grow an avocado tree. You can grow it directly in DG if you want to and add some organic material. But I like to use Gary's top pot from Laguna Hills Nursery. And so we'll start over here and start loading up. I've got volcanic rock in the bottom of this. And let's just start now loading up our soil at the bottom of this. Keeping it as sandy as we can at the bottom. And I'm ready to start getting the roots out of this thing and filling the soil in around the roots. You know, not looking to really get any damage to the roots as we do that. So it's hard to do here with one hand. Let me see if I can get this set up on my stand here and work something out to where this would work for us here. Bear with me. So we're going to take the root structure out of this, which you can see is amazing. 3 months in water, just a big box store purified water with minerals added. And let's start getting this in here and start working around the roots here. And when you plant these seeds, you want the seed just at or barely showing above the level of the soil, because those are going to become the feeder roots on these things. Now, as I'm coming to the end here, I want to add a little bit of organic material at the top, so we'll add some worm castings. Get that mixed in here with the top inch or two. And I leave the toothpicks in. They'll rot out eventually. And then let's finish off with some mulch on top. Get that in there. Get this thing situated a little bit. And then we'll give it a good watering so that soil can sit. So we'll get some water on this. So we got a really nice, good draining soil, organic material on top, DG more at the bottom. Get this in, watered in, and look at, you can just see how the The water seeps in and it's coming out the bottom already, so we have a nice, well-draining pot. So that's basically how I plant a seed. And I'm going to grow some others here and try and get some different varieties out. But growing an avocado seed or a tree from seed is a simple process. Anybody can do it. It's a fun thing to do with your grandkids. Get started with them or your own children. Get them interested in gardening. Once again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. This is the Elsinore Gardener signing off.